Alright guys, figured I would give you a quick update on the Mauser project. If you see, there is no bolt in here because we're gonna eventually scope this rifle. When we got it, it was already tapped for scope mounts. So I'll show you what I actually got in today. I got the bolt. I had actually sent this off when we first got this rifle. It was given to my father. The bolt handle was actually broken off, and the original bolt was just so rusted there just wasn't no saving it. So we bought this bolt off of the internet. I think I paid 80 bucks for it, but it was a straight bolt design, if you remember some of the older videos. And I actually sent this off to the bolt man. You can look him up on the internet. He does a tremendously awesome job. He actually removes the bolt and TIG welds a new one on, or TIG welds it on. And this one he actually scalloped it out and polished everything for me. And he gave me a super good deal on it. I will caution you, he is a busy man, and to get a good price like he does for his work, you're probably going to look at 3-4 months waiting time. But he did this one for me, and it is wonderful. I just got through working on the receiver. I had to actually take and notch this portion out right here and remove some wood. It's still just a little on the rough side because I'll smooth all this up when we do the hand sanding of the stock and everything. But I'll show you. Works pretty good. Put it in. Now before, if I can zoom the camera in and show you, before I could only put the gun on fire or safe, and then whenever he does have a disclaimer that you have to fit the bolt, the receiver and stock for the new bolt with it turned down, because before this would be way out. But before I did the modification, I could only put the safe about 1 o'clock, and it wouldn't go any further, so I had to actually relieve the metal inside there. But now you see it'll go all the way on safe. We can go back to the center portion, which is safe, where you can still operate the bolt. If you turn this down like so and put the safety on, it locks the, if I can get where I'm going on camera, it locks the action. You can't pull the trigger or anything like that. Put it in the vertical position, and it'll allow you to work the bolt, but you cannot fire the firearm. And if you put it in full lift, that gives you fire. But all in all, it is a wonderful, the bolt's nice and slick, and naturally we still got to clean the firearm and everything, but I will show you. I think it's going to be a nice little hunting rifle when we finish it up. Well, this is a, like I said, now this is a 31-06 because it had been rechambered, and it used to be a 7.65 by 53 Argentine, and which is a shorter round. But back in the day, you couldn't get those rounds; they wasn't readily available. So Sears bought thousands, if not hundreds and thousands of these, and sporterized the stock a little bit. If you notice, there's no hand guards or anything on here. They shortened the stocks down. They reamed the chamber out to make for the longer cartridge, the 30-06, and you could shoot it. You could shoot 30-06 in this and be accurate enough for deer, which was what a lot of people bought these for, cheap rifles to hunt with. And But this one actually, when I slugged the bore, it's got a 314 bore, so it's actually a 31-06. We're gonna reload for this one. We're gonna put some 312s, 311, 312 bullets in it that I made. Show you some right here. I don't think that I would get really good accuracy out of this rifle. So, I mean, you'd get minute of deer, minute of man, you know, at 100, 150 yards. But I figured that we would take some of these jewels right here, which is my 311 cast bullets that I powder coated, and we should be able to make a pretty decent round for that. We'll scope it, and that's the next thing I gotta do is I gotta get some, we'll get a set of mounts and rings and a scope. And still just trying to decide whether I want to put the Bueller safety on it, which is, it actually is just a short throw safety that only goes up so far, so and it's scalloped out to go around the scope bell, or if I want to relieve this out and actually put a bold trigger in it. Haven't decided yet, but all in all, I think it's going to be a slick little rifle. Eventually we might change the stock on it. We'll play around with it and shoot it, see how good we can make it, and who knows, one day we might actually even rebarrel the thing into something else. I don't know, I think it'd be a nice little, chamber it in 308, do a little bit more configuring on it. I thought about going in and putting a extended floor plate catch right here, because unless you got fingers of steel, it's kind of hard to push this safety, this little tab right here out to kick the floor plate out. It is possible to do it, but not real easy. You can, that's why so many people wanted these actions, because they had the hinged floor plate. But like I said, I think this will be a pretty nice little project. Tell me what you think of the little old girl.